Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live weather update. Hope everybody's having a good evening so far. So far, so good here on this Tuesday evening, this Tuesday night. Let me get things rolling here and share it on my Channel 3 Facebook page, and then we'll be ready to go. You see what we have on the agenda for us here. Hold on just a moment, and I'll get this done. Oh, my gosh. Okay. There we go. I think I'm in business. There we go. Okay. You see what we have on the agenda? Protect the plants. That's number one. If you already have some of those tender plants in the ground, I recommend you don't do that. But hey, if you did, then you already know the drill, right? You already know the drill. Jeanette, good evening to you. Yeah, how about that snow up north? I was checking in earlier today, like let's say 1 o'clock this afternoon, while we were sitting here in the mid 70s. I was looking up to the UP, and they were not only seeing some snow, but they had temperatures in the 30s. Oh, boy, very cold up there. But they know that, right? They're used to it. They haven't stopped filling up the snowmobile tank. But still, that's very tough. Gwen, good evening to you. Shannon, beautiful day for sure. Windy. You got that right. Really windy out there. But now things have gotten quite a bit quieter. And so protect the plants, because the cool air that you feel outside right now, again, it's interesting to think that just a few hours ago, about 7-8 hours ago, we were in the mid 70s, even some upper 70s. Now we're falling through the 50s. We're headed to the 40s and eventually going to land in the 30s, and cold enough to protect the plants. Those who are just checking in, by the way, thanks. Whether you're joining us on our News Channel 3 YouTube page, give that a try, or the News Channel 3 Facebook page. We welcome you here. Carla, hello to you in West Portage. Windy day for sure. The mullet champ is in the house. Todd, I still got that screen grab of you there. Oh, come on. What was it? Flow motion, right? Come on. I remember that. I'm still going to talk to you about it. And I'm curious if you're going to enter it again. That's right. We are honored to have the U.S. mullet champ in the house here. Todd, thanks for checking in. Pat, hello to you. Windy on and off for sure. Very windy spring so far. You're right. It has been very windy so far this season, Robin. Thanks for checking in from Coldwater. Well, it's a day for the shades tomorrow. That's nice to hear. But then we're going to end up with clouds by tomorrow late in the day. A soggy Thursday is on the way, but that's going to get out of here just in time for us to have a wonderful weekend. So let's get right to it here, folks, streaming in to either Facebook Live or our YouTube Live. How about this live view here? Looking live right now over Vicksburg. Thanks to the village there for the water tower view. About 10, 15 minutes ago, you could still see that orange glow from the sun over there on the right side of the screen. This is looking southwest just a bit, so you're missing the sun just off to the right. But still a really gorgeous view looking right there at the village. Thanks for checking in with us, Vicksburg. I appreciate that. Linda, hope you have a great night as well. Temps did drop in a hurry, and the dew points did too, Joanne. It was a little bit sticky this morning, last night, early this morning, right? You're going for the win in 2025, flow motion. We're going to try to propel you to a repeat championship, Todd. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm telling you, I'm going to talk to you. If I can do it via Zoom or something like that, we'll have to give you a boost. So stay in touch with me on that, with that mullet. Carol, nice night in Sturgis. Thanks for checking in. Leslie, hello to you. Jen, Marshall Girls Varsity Soccer. Oh, boy, out there in the stands, I bet it did get chilly. It's sweater time out there tonight, right? Martha, good question, right on cue. Yes, I do think that we're going to have some frost tonight, and I'll get to that frost advisory coming up in just a bit. Yeah, muggy this morning, but headed for home in the afternoon. It feels really nice out there, but I'll tell you this. You had your windows open even early this afternoon, maybe even mid-afternoon, but you open them right now, and you're going to feel that cool air streaming right on in. And off to school in the morning with a jacket. Yeah, 36 degrees. It will be sunny, but awfully chilly. But when they come home, temps will be in the mid-60s. So this might be another lost and found school day there, because that jacket may not make it all the way home. Partly sunny and comfy, 64 degrees in the afternoon. Let's get to those weather advisories. A frost advisory for all the area you see shaded in blue there, the darker blue. That will go into effect overnight and will be in effect until 8 in the morning. In the lighter blue that you see there, for our counties here, that's Oceana, Newaygo, Montcalm, Mecosta. That's where we have the freeze warning. Temperatures are going to be getting close to or below the freezing mark in that lighter blue area. And by the way, if you're wondering why Berrien, Cass, St. Joe, Branch, Hillsdale counties not in the frost advisory, it's not because temperatures aren't going to get, mid to upper 30s there, but the thinking there from the Weather Service office in Northwestern Indiana is that the growing season hasn't started yet. However, if you do have some tender plants in the ground, even in those areas that are not covered in the frost advisory, you might want to cover them up just in case. Cheryl, good evening to you. Richard, 62 in Pennsylvania. I think you might have had some of those thunderstorms, right? We missed out on those. They started forming a little bit too far to our east. I'm okay with that. Shennis Joe, hello to you. Always good to see you there. Thanks for checking in from Pearson. Candace, nice night out there for sure. Come on, get that hoodie out, right? David, good evening. Mighty humid this morning, mighty not right now, right? It's very comfortable out there. Shannon, I would not be surprised if we still see some more frost. Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised. I think we might make a run at some patchy frost Saturday morning and maybe Sunday morning. So no, I don't think that we're done with Frostland just yet. Good question, though, there, Shannon. Keith and Melissa, hello to you. Beautiful day today. Close those windows up. But hey, there's a lot more open window days on the way. Oh, trees come down with the wind this morning. Oh, and you got your cable and your power back. Shannon's Joe, wow. Had some strong winds there. Glad that you've got that power restored. Hello to you, Jerry. I hope you're having a great night. Emily, toting your jacket to get that school bus ready in the morning. You're right. Emily, it is a jacket morning tomorrow, even though this morning, it was, almost sweating out there, right? Rodney, do I still talk to the old crew? I do. I with John Wendell, I haven't heard from Peter in a while, and Ron, yes. Rodney, that's quite all right. Thanks for asking. Greg, hello to you. Thanks for checking in there from Sturgis. Yeah, David. Yeah, I agree. I had to mow the yard over the weekend there. I think the growing season started, right? Chris, hello to the OC. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Tina, hello to you. Thanks for the thanks. Just closed your windows, Shannon. I totally understand that. I want to check in with our winds. Now, our winds aren't as strong as they were earlier today, obviously. They're calming down. But notice the wind arrows. They're predominantly out of the north to northwest. 12 hours ago, even really 7-8 hours ago, they were out of the southwest. So that cold front came through ahead of the front, warmer, more humid air coming in, higher temperatures, higher dew points. That's why you could feel it. Cold front comes through behind it, northwest wind. It's cooler, drier. And that's why you can feel the difference in the air out there right now. Sherwood, hello to you, Deej. Thanks for checking in. Joyce, what's the frost would kill the weeds. I hear you there. 30 is way too cold. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we still have some more 30s on the way. I think we do. Saturday morning, Sunday morning, we're going to be in the ballpark. We'll be close. Sean, hello to you in Portage. Thanks for checking in. Ricky in Bedford Township, thanks. Yeah, Shinnis Joe, I'm pretty sure you're going to get some frost, and you might even have some freezing conditions there. PC, FL in the house. Laura, thanks for checking in. No talk of frost there. That's for doggone sure. Like we have up here. The only frost you're going to get right is from right there next to the air conditioning vent. Thank you for checking in. David, that front blew through Holland around noon. Noticeable difference. Yeah. I had the windows open in my house and then I could feel it. All of a sudden it was like, whoa, starting to feel a little bit cooler there. Close up those windows. Graduation on Saturday will be muy bueno. Renee, it's going to be awesome. Awesome. Happy to report that. Little coolish, but sunshine. If you're talking afternoon graduation, you're going to be in the upper 50s, maybe 60s. So sweater, hoodie, okay? However, sunny. And I know if you're in Western Michigan and you have an outdoor celebration like a graduation, that's great. Let's see. Wind was awful in Montcalm. Okay, thanks for that report. It was a little bit stronger, I think, in the northern part of the northern half of the lower than it was in the southern half. Mary, hello to you. Courtney, hello in Marshall. Courtney Stevens, thanks for checking in. And Renee, wish you the best on that graduation day. I can't beat the late April sunshine. Look at these temperatures right now. Upper 40s, low to mid 50s. And maybe you're thinking, boy, it seems like it's a lot cooler than it was at this time last night. Well, it is. Look at that. Down about 20 to 25 degrees from where we were at this time yesterday. So that's quite a difference. And not only the air temp, by the way, the dew points have gone down quite a bit too. Our dew points have really been on the roller coaster. We were quite dry yesterday morning. By this morning, the dew points were up in the 60s. It was sticky. And now they're headed back down along with the temperatures. Jessica, Richardson going to get thunderstorms Thursday. I wouldn't be surprised to see a storm or two. I don't think we're going to have anything severe, and I don't think it'll be widespread. I think we're mainly looking at some rain. But there could be a pop-up thunderstorm or two in there, Jessica. Had air conditioner on this morning in the furnace tonight. Heather, that's what I'm talking about. That's pure Michigan, right? Hastings in the house, Yankee Springs Township Fire Department. Thanks for your service, and thank you for checking in. Appreciate it very much. Tree fell across the street on Parkview by the trails. Oh, ouch. I wouldn't be surprised if a few trees coming down out there all around West Michigan. David, it did feel like a July morning. Let's talk about what's on the way. Sorry about that. Still dealing with a cough here. Still dealing with some congestion in the chest. Hour by hour. We're starting it at midnight. Look at this. We're already in the mid to upper 40s by midnight tonight. 7 a.m. Whoa. Send them outside with short sleeves tomorrow morning, and you will not be their friend. Make sure that they're warm because it's going to be chilly. Mid to upper 30s tomorrow morning, but with a lot of sunshine. I think we'll have a fair amount of sun. Tomorrow morning looks delightful. And again, hoodie weather, sweater weather, low 50s by noon, low to mid 60s for the most part. A little bit cooler for you there, Shinnis Joe, upper 50s to around 60. But we'll see more clouds starting to build. So late in the day Wednesday, late in the day tomorrow, I think skies will turn mostly cloudy. Midnight tomorrow night, mostly cloudy. And then I think we have some showers starting to move through. So Thursday, notice, we have a few rounds of rain moving through. And they'll continue into Thursday evening. Let's run this even into Friday morning. Thursday night late, some showers, into very early Friday morning. And then I think it's going to be predominantly cloudy Friday morning into the afternoon and a little bit cooler there on Friday. So we do have some showers coming. Mainly Thursday. They could begin Wednesday night, mainly Thursday into Friday morning. The good news is they chase out of here by Friday night and Saturday and Sunday. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Brandy, hello to you. All is well. Thanks for asking. I hope all is well for you too. Stephen Martin, hello. Hope for farmers growing the crops. You know what? I think it's going to actually be some pretty decent weather out there. Let's check in with that 7-day forecast. Again, maybe some evening showers. So that's tomorrow night. Iffy. Thursday, pretty good chance that you'll need to be rain gear ready on Thursday. Maybe a thunderstorm, but predominantly, I think, just some showers. But again, not going to rule out a thunderstorm, though not expecting severe. Friday in the morning, clouds and maybe a shower or two. It's going to be cooler on Friday. Still a bit cool and crisp on Saturday, but a fair amount of sunshine. But look at those morning lows, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Might still be flirting a little bit with some frost there. Hey, folks, it's only, the first few days of May. And so we're still in the cool zone here, but we are working our way out. We're back to the 70s. Next Monday, Tuesday look great. By the way, Sunday, of course, Kalamazoo, the Ziegler Kalamazoo Marathon. Yours truly out there trying to huff and puff through a 10K. So we'll see. Actually, I've been going, I think, 16 run camps, something like that. So it should be good to go. Good to go. David, got softball games Thursday night. Looks to be in jeopardy. I would agree with that. I think you might be able to get it in depending on the showers. But, even if you've got a hole in the rain pattern there, you still might have some wet fields out there. So we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best for you there. By the way, for the racers out there, you're looking okay. Kalamazoo Speedway, I think you're going to be looking all right for Friday night. We need to say that with some confidence, too, because the last couple of Friday nights have not been friendly. All right, everybody, I think that's going to cut it. Look at that. Even less than 15 minutes. That's pretty good for me. So I hope I answered some questions. Hope you got some weather information. And thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday night. I'm live at 10 o'clock. That's 34 minutes from now on ARC West Michigan, live again at 11 in an hour and 34. That's on the Mothership News Channel 3. Jeff Porter is here in the morning, 4:30 to 9 with weather updates for you. The big chill going on in the morning. Don't forget, bundle up for that morning commute. Grab your shades. You're going to need them. And then he'll have the latest on timing, some rain that might be arriving as early as tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and then a pretty good bet that we'll have it during the day on Thursday. He's got you again at noon. I'm back at 5:30, and 6, and then we'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Threads at Weatherman Keith, at Weatherman Keith. Don't forget to give me a like, give me a follow there. Laura, good night to you. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate it so much down there in the FLA. Joanne, hope you have a good night as well. Stay warm. Throw another blanket on the bed. That's right. That's right. Maybe turn that electric blanket on or something like that. Pat, I'll see you at 11. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget, Will, Colin, Jeff, they're all over social media as well. So check them out. Hey, don't forget our website, wwmt.com/weather. And of course, our handy dandy free weather app on your electronic device there, your tablet, iPad, phone. Go to your market and look for WWMT's weather. It's free. If you don't like it, you get rid of it. It doesn't cost you anything. Dan in the house, Chief Dan, you made it in, buddy. Thanks for being here. Getting cooler out there for sure. Tomorrow morning, you're going to feel that big chill. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. We've made it through Tuesday night. You know what that means. Tomorrow, it's hump day. Let's get through it. Let's do a good job. By the time we talk tomorrow night, then we'll be staring down another weekend. That'll be good. All right, everybody, stay safe. Be patient with everybody else, but also be patient with yourself. Have a good night, and thanks again for being here.